Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Just a little side comment on the community post that I put up in regards to the two images of Putin. Yes, it looks like the modern Putin is on steroids and causing a lot of puffiness, but also has had a lot of facial surgery. What I want you to do is have a look at the inner ear, the cartilage here. That cartilage there cannot be altered surgically without extensive scarring, which would be visible. And it's how they determined those that were coming forward claiming they were Anastasia, the daughter of the youngest daughter of I think it was Tsar Nicholas, the family that was killed during the Russian Revolution, the latest revolution. Those coming forward and claiming that they were the Tsarina, they were comparing, because there was no other way, comparing photographs with that inner ear, and that's how they dispelled most of those that were claiming the right. So this is the bit that I'm wanting you to take a look at. A couple of other factors. Putin is a germaphobe. He would never hug anybody, yet in North Korea there's images of him hugging. And as I'm splitting the deck and poker shuffling, full illumination in the death card. So let's see how it plays. I'm not always right. With North Korea, I just really felt that there was danger with him going there. He may not be unalived. It does depend on free will, but I just felt quite an intense danger. Okay, getting on to today's subject. One of my beautiful viewers, and I love your questions and love your comments, wanted me to have a look at Doug Ford Jr., the Premier of Ontario, Canada. Been under the spotlight a bit lately. He's the leader of the Progressive Conservative Party. His party steamrolled, ramrodded through a green belt policy, really against what people themselves wanted, to open up 2,994 hectares of land that has been previously deemed protective land. Wanted to open it up for housing. That occurred in 2022. There were 2 investigations. There were 4 people within the government hierarchy that resigned over those investigations. And in late 2023, Doug Ford himself frantically backpedaled and said, "Oh dear me, oh gosh, jolly, we won't be doing that after all," type thing. So really pushing the boundary there. He's also under investigation, I believe, or just being brought into the public spotlight because he had appointed 2 of his ex-staff, to the select panel that chooses the judges in Ontario. Now, it's supposed to be like the Australian system, that these panel that selects those that are appointed to do the legal positions are supposed to be promoted on merit and their ability, not on partisanship. So that's another thing that he is doing that is causing a lot of concern. Yeah, I'm just going to say jobs for the boys. Stacking the balance of justice there, basically stacking, and yeah, we've got the Hierophant, the courts. Basically, he's attempting to stack the judicial system. Now, I was quite surprised. I looked at a photograph of him and thought, man, he's getting old. Apparently, he's 59. He's only a couple of years older than me, but boy, oh boy, he looks about 70 plus. Not that, not age shaming or anything like that. I just don't feel his life has been kind to him in regards to his health. He's not up for re-election in 2026 until 2026. He got elected in 2018, ergo Trump era. He got re-elected his party in 2022. So way through the first Biden administration. However, what does happen is that the rest of the world tends the rest of the democracy world tends to follow along what goes on in the US by a couple of years delay. So I'm using my mystical manga cards, entertainment only. Let's have a look at the energies around Doug Ford, and then we'll have a look at his future going forward. So he's not up for re-election for another couple of years. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Show me the energies of Doug Ford. What is it we really need to know about Doug Ford? For those that are asking, I have seen both Trudeau and Poilievre being replaced as leaders of their party prior to the election. Again, free will is in there. I'm just feeling they're both becoming distasteful for differing reasons. But let's have a look. I'm looking at Doug Ford Jr., the Premier of Ontario. Okay, thank you. The energies come on down. Oh, I've had something flip out. Well, thigh deep in the swamp and a difficult decision that needs to be made. The eyes need to be opened. So I'm asking about the energies of Doug Ford. The signifier for him is that he's literally thigh deep in the swamp, and he will be at a crossroads moment where he needs to make a difficult decision about which way to go forward. Challenged by the Queen of Wands. Oh, I do like that. Powerful, inspirational, feminine energy coming forward. It always astounds me how women are so much more astute at seeing through these types of figures. So I don't know what the opposition party is, but I feel like there is a powerful, articulate, intelligent, connected female challenger is what I'm really feeling like, who is inspirational. The energy behind the scenes, he's in the swamp. He's really, really thigh deep in the swamp. But it is the moon card. It will be revealed. So I'm really getting a feeling it's not just the green belt and the judges. There's more that hasn't come out yet. Now, I've got the Nine of Cups, which can be the smug merchant, it can be wish fulfillment, etc. But I really, in this particular deck, it really reads to me as smoke and mirrors. Trying to hold on. It's an arrogance. Okay, thank you. I'm getting, if you hear my voice, let me know, because the house is completely silent at the moment. I'm just getting a smug, arrogant, smoke and mirrors energy off that card. Okay, know nothing about Doug Ford. Looked at a photograph of him. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, what have we got here? The Seven of Swords. So out of this moon card, this swamp card being revealed, we've got lies, betrayal, deceit, stealing, covering up of the truth, etc. And out of this smug smoke and mirrors, we've got the Knight of Swords, a harsh truth coming for him. Okay, let's see where this goes. The karma hanging over him, the King of Wands, bringing forth a plan. But we've got then the emotional, overwhelming, the Ace of Cups. I don't think his plans that he's bringing forward are going to land well with the voter. Yeah, we've got the World card, the ending of a cycle. We've got the Magician as he tries, he's a shapeshifter is what I'm getting, who tries to pull a rabbit out of the hat, but it's not going to work. The Hanged Man, look at these major arcana. And this is the Nine of Wands. It is usually the wounded warrior up against the boundary. But I think he's going to stand defiantly on that messaging that he's put out there. But Ace of Wands, big stick moment because of investigation. He's going to find himself isolated, investigation. We then have the loss, heartbreak, disappointment card and the death card. Not literal death, just a significant ending. And the anxiety Wow, oh wow, oh wow. And on the base, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, being forced to retreat. Empress card, what would she be? I mean, it's my Russia Saudi card. That can also simply be something significantly new being brought forward, like the Empress expands. She is the symbol of abundance, but it is also something new where he's going to have to walk away in the face of Tower moment. Oh dear, how sad. Never mind. Yeah, I don't feel he's going to make it to the next election. Now, I'm just going to pause you for a minute because my phone has beeped on me. Hang on a sec. That was just the terms upgrade for the system that I use on my phone. Yeah, I don't feel he's going to make it to the next election. There's going to be some sort of investigation into what he's doing, and he's out of there. Okay, show me the future of Doug Ford himself. Show me the future of Doug Ford. I'm just going to straighten my computer there. It's my OCD thing. I like things to be straight and neat. Okay, show me the future of Doug Ford. Show me the future of Doug Ford. Doug Ford Jr., the Premier of Ontario, Canada, beautiful part of the world, planning on popping over there with husband in the next few years, starting at Nova Scotia on one side and ending up at whatever's on the other side. Let's have a look. Taking a couple of months to meander across, but let's look at Doug Ford. Doug Ford Jr., Premier of Ontario. We consider you guys the Australians of the North, and I'm sure you guys refer to us as the Canadians of the South. Very similar style of people in both countries. Okay, come on down. Let's have a look. Right, Doug Ford, Knight of Cups. The Knight bringing forward an offer. How's he going to go going forward? Beware the false knight bearing gifts is all I can say, because it is all about oligarchical money or money, power, greed. Okay, foundation, government, the government while he's in government. In the past, I didn't really look into his past. Did he come from a poverty mentality? This is about insecurity over money in the past. It's often behind those that undertake these paths. They have a poverty mentality, even if they haven't come from poverty. It's almost like there's never enough. They're trying to fill something within themselves, even if they come from wealthy families, whether it's to prove themselves to often deceased parents. So it's almost like trying to prove themselves that they are worthy. So he's coming from a place of insecurity. Okay, crowning this, reading the Magician, the Shapeshifter. What have I got there? Goodness me, through line of 2 court cards and 2 major arcana. The Rabbit out of the Hat, Shapeshifter. Yeah, it's not going to end well for him. Another major arcana, the Death card. Similar cards, different order. How's it going? It's not literal death. I just feel that it's death of his career as a premier. Externally, the Emperor. The Emperor is trying to stay in control. Internally, the voter. The control of the voter. So I'm going to say internally, the voter having control. It's not going to end well. Hopes and fears, there is a money trail of some sort. Loss, despair, heartbreak, divorce, betrayal, anxiety. I'm talking about Doug Ford himself and his legacy. His legacy moving on. there is something, could also be oligarchical money, because there is something this Queen of Cups has. Remembering the King of Cups is my sort of IRS DOJ type card. I'm not quite sure what you've got. In Canada, we have the ATO and the Federal Police and ASIO in those roles. But there's something that has not yet been revealed, and here is the King of Cups revealing it. It may be he's trying to keep a lid on it, but it gets revealed. He has to defend himself, but to no avail. Okay, may even find himself in prison with the restriction card there due to money laundering or wire fraud from those entities. Wow, Doug Ford could be in a lot of trouble. Okay. Now, I'm just going to say, before the next election, I don't see him being premier before the next election, head of the party. I'm getting that he's going to find himself under some investigation due to some dubious money dealings. That the dubious money dealings, even though it's my Russia card, it may just simply be something significantly new coming forward. It may be US oligarchical money. We know who we're talking about. Okay, so Doug Ford, I'll leave it at that. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. See you later.